Chappell's family says this 15-page report leaves them with more questions than answers. The report doesn't determine the cause of death or solve any of the mysteries they've had for months. The family says it's infuriating and they're not done fighting for justice.
Like, they just want us to move on. Well, she's 23. We don't really know. She just passed away, and we don't have no answers. That's not good enough.
That's why Renisha Morrell, Ta'Neasha Chappell's sister, and Levita McLean, her mother, say they're not going to stop fighting.
We deserve answers, and they need to pay for what they've done. They have to start answering the things. They sit no higher than us.
The document from the Jackson County prosecutor outlines the medical care Chappell is said to have received in the Jackson County jail. The report says Chappell first told jail staff she wasn't feeling well on July 15th, the day before she died. She reported she had thrown up blood, but the report says jail staff investigated and saw no blood. That night, jail employees say they checked in on her 5 different times. The next day, the report says Chappell was moved to a holding cell so she could be monitored more closely. One inmate says she was thrown down as she was brought into this cell, but the report says video footage proves otherwise. It's footage the family says they were never shown.
If they was able to write up a 15-page, they should have been able to release the footage right then and there when they released that.
The report goes on to say Chappell then revealed she had sickle cell disease. At 3:15, the jail calls for an ambulance.
She wasn't protected and she wasn't safe.
The document says ambulance personnel noted Chappell had warm and dry skin with yellow discoloration. Doctors reported thinking it could be because of her sickle cell, or she could have ingested a toxic substance. Before tests could be done, the report says she died. Toxicology reports all came back negative for chemicals related to antifreeze poisoning, something hospital staff considered a possible cause of Chappell's illness.
We waited this long to basically get nothing, and they're going to close the case with nothing.
The coroner lists Chappell's manner of death as undetermined. Feeling stuck with no answers, the family now has a question for the community.
Are y'all really okay with knowing a 23-year-old girl dies in Jackson County in a jail, a system that's supposed to be designed for justice, and they don't have to give us no answers at all whatsoever?
The prosecutor ends the report saying they found no crimes were committed by inmates or employees. Though the report concludes the Indiana State Police's investigation, Chappell's family says their investigation is far from over. Their lawyers are still looking into her death, and her family hopes the FBI will take up the case. I'm Bobby McSwine, WHAS 11, on your side.
Bobby, thank you. Jackson County Sheriff Rick Meyer released a statement about all this today, thanking Indiana State Police for their work and the public for their patience during the investigation. He adds he extends his sympathies to Chappell's family.